Hello, 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 everyone. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is having a fabulous day, evening, night, wherever you're watching this from. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone's doing fabulous. So, the Grammys just happened. Yes, the Grammy Awards have just happened, and apparently there was a lot of drama. Obviously, we're going to be going through the outfits, but there was a little bit of drama. Everyone was basically it got very political. It got very political, and a certain uh, person in power wasn't particularly happy, should we say. Um, some statements were made. A lot of people were saying basically F ice, which totally agree with. But yeah, some people weren't happy with it. Um, Interesting times. Interesting times, yeah. So yeah, it's definitely fascinating. Um, yeah, just some fascinating times. Some fascinating times. Which it was the big music awards, which you can kind of creative people. There's a whole bunch of creative people, a lot of people with a lot of influence are going to be there. So you would kind of expect that certain people are going to make stances, which a lot of people had the FI badges on. So yeah, it was definitely interesting. It was definitely interesting to see some people were not happy with that though. Um, which if you're going to be a certain kind of way, creative people are going to have an opinion. People who express themselves through music are going to be expressive. They are going to have an opinion. So what else did people really expect? But yeah, so um yeah, there's that. Obviously there are a lot more award shows coming up. I think I put up a community post listing all the award shows that are going to be happening. And I don't know whether to include because basically there is some drama to do with the Wuthering Heights premiere that just happened, which we can go into that at some point another time. But yeah, so there was film premieres that happened. So I don't know whether to include those at some point. The pictures are hard to get, which, by the way, The Devil Wears Prada 2 is coming out May 1st. I may do a video on that at some point because that's an interesting trailer. And I think they released that trailer because of the Grammys, because Lady Gaga was performing at the Grammys. And I believe Lady Gaga's song is a song. The song that she performed at the Grammys is a song that's in that movie. So um, that's the reason why I believe that trailer was released recently. And a lot of people have a lot of opinions when it comes to that trailer and how Meryl Streep's character. Oh yeah. So yeah, we might do film premiere outfits as well. But the photos are a bit hard to get. I was trying to get something called Crime 101's premiere photos. Anyway, but yeah, so um the Grammy Awards outfits. I just posted I had to do it in three parts because of the way the shorts work on YouTube. You can only have 3 minutes, and the video that I made was 6 minutes long. But I just posted three shorts. Once this live stream's done, I'll put them as a card or whatever. I posted three shorts to do with the photos that we're going to be going through today. So they are there for shorts anyway. But yeah, so these Grammy Award outfits, I've been through as I was grabbing them. I had my opinions. I'm just going to turn around and say that yeah, the men aren't giving me much light for anything. But let's let's begin, shall we? Let's begin, shall we? So, if I add that to the stage, I've got to do something very, very quickly. There's that. All right. So, there we go. So, first we have 6 lakh. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It says 6 lakh. So 6 lakh. Right now the way our voting system works is, hang on, let me have a look at this. We've got one kiwi, 2 egg, 3 tomato, 4 avocado, and 5 potato. That's pretty much how a voting system works. Excuse me. That is pretty much how a voting system works here. So, 6 lakh. I'm going to. How do I want to vote with this one? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It kind of looks like he just rolled threw something on. It kind of looks like he just threw something on, which is a kind of is a look, I guess. So, but I'm gonna go with 4. I'm gonna go with 4. I'm gonna go with 4. So 6 lakh. I'm sorry, dude. This wasn't really a look. So wait, hang on. So wasn't really a look. Hi, Sasnergo. Hello. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, Sasnergo. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, this wasn't really a look for me. I'm sorry. Yeah, but yeah, Sasnergo says 4. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a 4. It's gonna be a 4. Like, nah, wasn't really given much, was he? So next we have Addison Ray. Next we have Addison Ray. She's got smiles. Addison Ray's got smiles. Um, she's definitely got smiles. But I think there was a theme to this because the color palette from is basically white this year. There was definitely a there's a theme going on. But this is Addison Ray. I believe Sasnago says 3. It's weird. Yeah, I think it's the way much. I'm gonna say I don't know where to place it. I'm gonna say 3. Yeah, I will have to agree. I think it's this part, the way it puffs out. If it was just, if that wasn't, it would be a 2 if it wasn't that. So I think overall this is getting a 3. I think overall this is getting a 3. Yeah. Sorry, Addison. I believe Addison Ray's was a social media star, I believe. So this is Ali Wong. This is Ali Wong. Okay. It's giving disco, which I guess for a Grammy Awards is the kind of thing that you want. Where do I want to place this? Where do I want to place this? Where do I want to place this one? I am going to go with 2. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, Sasnago. Sasnago says 2 as well. Yeah, she's very much giving disco, which I guess for a Grammy Awards isn't too bad. But yeah, I think it's the color that's throwing me off. So I'm gonna say 2. Sasnago says 2 as well. So yeah, a 2 overall. A 2 overall. Next we have we're gonna go for. There's 3 people here, but we're gonna vote overall for all 3. So, this is Emily and the Sniffers. Emily and the Sniffers. Just what the fuck is my question? When I saw this, yes, that was my question as well. That was very much my question as well. Yeah, So Sasnago says potatoes. I'm gonna have to agree. Just no. There's just no way. Mm-mm. So this is very much giving a 5. No chance. No chance. It just nope. 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 Next. 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 Is that lingerie over a jumpsuit? Too much. Yeah, it kind of looked like it, didn't it? So next we have Anna Amelia Battle Cordwell. That's a name. And Marcelo Hernandez. Hernandez. I'm gonna. I mean, okay. Okay. I mean, of course, it's a fucking penguin suit for a guy, but okay. She looks nice though. I want to say that it's giving. I like it 1.5. Her dress looks like a mermaid. That's where I was going with it. Yeah, it's very much giving mermaid. So you know what? I'll give it a 1.52. I do like it. I do like it. I'll give it a 1.52. He drags down the average though because it's a freaking penguin suit. This is not bow tie. So yeah, I'll give it a 1.5 as well. Yeah, 1.5. Penguin for the men. Yeah, I know. Oh, just wait. So we got 1.5. Just wait. There's some interesting ones. Um, so this is Andrew Wyatt. Andrew Wyatt. That's an interesting accessory. That's an interesting accessory. That's an interesting pin. Okay. I mean, at least it's not a bow tie. I'm gonna go with 2. I'm gonna go with 2. I find it a bit. Yeah, 2. At least it's a different. Yeah, at least it's not a freaking bow tie. So there's that. So I'm gonna go with 2, and Tasna goes with 2 as well. So yeah, we got a 2. Yeah, we got a 2. Andrew gets a 2. Next we have Ari Lennox. Ari Lennox. Um, I think this would have been okay if there wasn't the boob action. Bit of mesh going. You could have put a bit of mesh there, but and then there's that. I mean, okay, okay. I mean, it's a choice. No, looks like fish is swallowing her. Yeah, I mean, this other mermaid dress was okay. This one looks a bit strange. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah. Yes, that's no good. I'm gonna have to say 3 as well. I don't like it. No, nope. It's gonna have to be a 3. It's gonna have to be a 3. I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks elegant at least. It's just the fish bit that throws me off. Right. So this is Audrey, Nuna, Ia, and Ray Ami. Sorry if I'm butchering all the names. Okay. So right. I believe these are the ladies that sing Demon Hunter. Sing Demon Hunter, I believe. That's what I heard. Okay, so lady in the middle gets a 1. Lady in the middle gets a 1. The one on the right, the one with the headpiece, I'm gonna say a 2.5. I don't immediately hate it. The one on the left, though, I don't know whether that's a... Is that meant to be cultural? I don't know. I'm unsure. The one on the left, yeah, I don't like it. So I'm gonna say 3.5 to the one on the left. So overall, I think because of the overall of it, I'm gonna say 2. The one in the middle is stunning and amazing, but it's just the overall feel of it is a 2. Is a 2. The one on the left just really throws me off. Really throws me off, and I'm like, and I think there's a few where they had cohesion, whereas this doesn't really have cohesion. The one on the left and the one on the right, there is cohesion there. At least color scheme, at least. So for me, I'm gonna say overall, with all three of them together, it gets a 2. With all three of them together, it gets a 2. So that's what I'm gonna say. 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 The split overcoat is bad enough, but that's it. Yeah, I think it's the sleeve. But I don't. The sleeve really does throw you off, doesn't it? The sleeve really does throw you off. Yeah, the sleeve really does throw you off with it. It's just wild, but yeah, I get where. Yeah, It's just there's a lot going on. There is a lot going on. Yeah. That's got to be awkward to eat with as well. Like if you're going like for a meal, I don't know whether they get. I mean, I'm presuming they get to eat and drink at these award shows. But I think that's a common thing with a lot of these outfits. How would you sit and how would you eat with some of these outfits? Like, but yeah, I think for me it gets an overall 2. But yeah, so I think Sasnego, you said yeah, ow. I think overall this gets a 2. Overall this gets a 2. Overall this gets a 2. Moving on, we have. I think they have champagne. Ooh, they have champagne. Ooh. Bad Bunny. We have Bad Bunny. There's a bow tie. There's a bow tie. Oh, yeah, I think they have champagne. Yeah, I think they do. We have Bad Bunny. We have a penguin suit. Yes. We have a penguin suit. Yes. I keep on saying it though. Men really need to step up their game. So we have Bad Bunny with a bow tie. I'm gonna say, you know, penguin is my vote. That's it. That's it, Sashaneko. We need a separate section for when men decide to do the penguin suit. But then that's all it will be. Men is just the penguin. I'm gonna go with 2. I'll go with a 2. You know, it's bland and boring, but I'll go with a 2, I guess. So I think we'll throw it with a 2. We'll throw a 2 on Bad Bunny and move on. We'll throw with a 2 on Bad Bunny and move on. So next we have Benson Boone We have Benson Boone. Okay, so we have Benson Boone. Okay, so at least it's not a penguin suit. At least it's not a penguin suit. So I will go with, because it's not a penguin suit, I'm going to go with 1.5. That's what I feel. I feel like I'm going to go with a 1.5 for this one because um, that's what I feel. You know, this is not, at least it's not a penguin suit. So I feel like a 1.5 will be a good one with this one. Because, but again, I will reiterate this, and I'll probably say it more as we go on. And I say it every single time I do an award show with these kind of things. Men really do need to do better. Men really do need to do a lot better. 1.5 for Freddie Mercury reincarnation. He does look a bit like Freddie Mercury though. So this gets a 1.5. But yeah, he did do the Freddie Mercury thing. So this is Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish. Now we do know that Billie does generally go in very interesting outfits. She does go in very interesting outfits. This is Billie Eilish. Yeah, you know what? I'll give it a 1.5. I like it. It suits her. It suits her. It's very formal, which I think is the theme. I think that was very much the theme that was given in a lot of these cases. It's very formal. Well, at least it's not a jersey. Well, there is that. Yeah, very much giving Wednesday vibes. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Very much giving Wednesday vibes. And Saturday Girl says 2. Okay. Okay, so we'll go with your vote for that one as a 2. As a 2. As I say, Billie Eilish gets a 2. So next we have Brandy Carlisle. Brandy Carlisle. Now Brandy Carlisle. I'm gonna go with 2. It's a suit. It's a suit. Like I say, I get it. It's an award show, and I get it. You have to be kind of formal, but really, really, yeah. It's not Negosus too. So yeah, penguin. It's a penguin. It's a penguin. The penguins come out in force when there's an award show. I think they do. I think that's what they get. They get a memo. Penguins come out in force. This is Carole King. Carole King. This is Carole King. Okay. I'm gonna go with, you know, it's very age appropriate. I think that's what I said when I first got this. It's Assassin's Girl 2, it's classy, but no, yeah. I'm gonna go with 1.5. It's very age appropriate, very classy. But we'll go with 2. We'll go with Assassin's Girl's vote of 2. We'll go with the lower option of 2. So I was debating on whether to actually having to censor this one. I'm not going to, but I was debating on whether I actually needed to censor this before showing it. I'm not going to zoom in on this photo at all. Not going to do it. I'm quite surprised Pee hasn't, come out of hiding at this point. Uh, for this one, there is boobage. Yeah, uh, chaperone, chaperone, everybody. Um, it's pasties or prosthetics. Yeah. Uh, I mean, props to her. Props to her. She went out there. No, right, Pee, where are you? If you say her name 3 times, she will appear. But yeah, I saw this and I was like, oh wow, oh wow, okay. I mean, again, I will say to her, Chaperone is known for her um uh, interesting looks. But when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, there's boobs. There's boobs. Sassy Nerd Girl says 4. I can't. It looks like a curtain. Yes, I will agree. I'm gonna have to say 4. Um, I get it. Chaperone wanted to do shock value, but girl, what are you doing? So I'm gonna have to say 4 as well. I don't like it whatsoever. There's a way to be shocking, and then there's yeah. Last time we had book curtains. No, oh, wait, no. There's we will be getting to a photo where there's ass. Trust me, we will be getting to a photo where there's ass. So, but this gets a 4. This gets a 4 overall. Sorry, chaperone. As a time I say, I'll give her props for trying it. But no, no. Um, so this is Charlie XCX. Charlie XCX. This one I can zoom in on without, risking a fucking channel violation. This is Charlie XCX. I like this one. I like this one. I like the belt. I like the jewelry that goes with it. It's giving is it Xena Warrior Princess? It's giving them Xena Warrior Princess. So I'm gonna give this a 1. Sassy Nerd Girls gives this a 1. So I think Charlie XX gets a 1. We have our first number 1. We have our first number 1. We have our first number 1. With Charlie. Charlie gets our first number 1. Next we have right. We have Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. We have Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. Now remember, people, I'm voting on the outfits, not the people. He gets a 2. He gets a 2 because it's a fucking other penguin suit. But you know what? I kind of like hers. I kind of like hers. I kind of like Chrissy's dress. I kind of like her outfit. So he's going to get a 2. If you would have formed of yourself with Chapel. I know, right? I know. He's going to get a 2. She's going to get a 1. Because I do like her outfit. I do like her outfit. So I think overall, we're going to get a 1.5. Sassy says 1 for her. Yeah. Yeah. I do like her outfit. So I think how would you vote for John Legend's outfit though? How would you vote for him? That's oh, I dropped that. How would you vote for him? That's Sassy. How would you vote for him? Because she gets a 1, but how would he vote? I mean, I've given him a 2, so my overall score is a 2. Yeah, so I think overall you're gonna give it a 1.5 as well. Yeah, 1.5, 1.5 together. Yeah, they get a 1.5 together. Ow. Okay. We went from that. I went from that to this. This is Claudia and Fennis O'Connell. I can't pronounce her last name. So we have Claudia and Fennis. Fennis. Can't pronounce that. Um, um, okay, okay, okay. So it was what the fuck theme apparently. Um, yeah, I'm guessing that was the thing that they got the memo on. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to say 3. No, it's just a no. Or maybe wait, do I vote this 3 or 4? Because no, actually, I'm gonna vote it 3. Is she trying to be a Spartan or something? I mean, yeah, it would appear so. If you took out the front piece and just had it as a silver dress, but overall this gets a 3, and Sassy Now Girl says 3 as well. Yeah, I think overall this gets a 3. Like overall, this is getting a 3. Like I don't know what. Yeah, no, just no. So next we have Coco Jones. Coco Jones. Um, gonna be honest, I feel like this is lingerie. And I feel like it was just a bit of fabric thrown together. She looks stunning, but that's not what I'm evaluating. We're evaluating the outfit. Um, but yeah, I kind of feel like looks like she has ram horns on her hips. Uh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Sassy Now Girl says all the 3s. Yeah, no. Yeah, nope. This gets a 3. It's just getting a 3. Just no. It just feels like a lot of fabric thrown together. Next we have Doshi. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that name incorrectly. Yeah, Doshi. Okay. I okay. I mean, um, you know, mm, okay. The top part throws me off, but the rest of it I like though. The top part throws me off. Yeah, Hocus Pocus. Yeah, definitely giving this Hocus Pocus vibes. I'm gonna say 1.5. I'm gonna say 1.5. Oh, you're gonna say 2.5. Oh, okay. You're gonna say 2.5. I say 1.5. So overall, this is getting a 2. Overall, this is getting a 2. Okay, okay. Okay. I get that. Hmm. Okay. This is F right. This is FKA Twigs. Half of these artists, I have no idea who they are. I don't keep up to date with the music industry that much, so. But this is FKA Twigs. Okay. Is that? I was kind of trying to work out that was see through. Okay. Why does it feel like it's okay? Huh. Okay. Scraps of fabric tied together. It does look like that, doesn't it? I'm gonna say 3. I don't particularly like it. I don't like it. And Sassy Now Girl says 4. So this one gets a 3.5. This one gets a 3.5. This one gets a 3.5. Next we have Gail King. Gail King. We had Carol King, now we've got Gail King. Okay, so we have another giving us another disco one. Oh, sorry. Another disco. No, it's giving Ariel wearing the soil. Ah. Well, this one or the one before? Too elegant, but meh. Hmm. Oh, the last dress. Yeah, the last dress. Yeah, I thought. Yeah. Okay, so I. Okay, so. Okay, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with 2. I had to think about that for a second. I was debating whether like 1.5 or a 2. I'm gonna go with 2. It is elegant. It is elegant, but I want more. So 2. Yeah. Overall, this is getting a 2. Overall, this is getting a 2. Okay. So this is right. I'm going to butcher this. This is Gesaffelstein. Gesaffelstein. This is and somebody asked me who this was. This is a French DJ and music producer, and he's produced songs for Lady Gaga and other people. And apparently, this look is a signature. Allegedly, I did some research. This is very much a signature look of his. Black Mask is a signature look of his. He's also done music for Daft Punk and Lady Gaga and many different people. So he's a French DJ and music producer. I'm gonna tell yeah, Assassinate Girl. Is it blackface though? When I first saw it, yeah, I was a bit like, I don't think so. I'm a pasty white guy, so I wouldn't be the best person to ask. If people come across this live stream, those people who are watching this on the replay, and you're a person of color, you'd have to let me know. Would you consider this blackface or not? As I'm going to say, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say so because he's done a whole hair, face, and hands and everything. And I think it's a certain style, but again, I wouldn't know. It is a certain artistic style, apparently. But yeah, judging on the look, I'm just gonna go with a 2 because it's a fucking penguin suit again. Fucking men in penguin suits. But I think maybe the DJ's the statue style, yeah. But yeah, I Sasnago says 3, so we've got a 2.5 for this one. But yeah, I think that's an interesting thing to go to the Grammys in. So this gets 2.5. It's an interesting to go to the Grammys with to make a statement. I think he was trying to make a statement. But again, could be considered blackface. I don't know. Gloria Estefan. This is Gloria Estefan. Okay. Simple but elegant. I'm gonna go with 2. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. But I will turn around and say it is simple and elegant. So, oh, Sasna goes as 1.5, elegant and classy. Yeah, so yeah, I'll go. Yeah, okay. So I'll go with. We'll go with Sassy Nerd Girls. Vote on this one with 1.5. 1.5. We'll boost it up a little bit. Okay, so this is what I meant by cohesion. You know when we went through the other 3? This is what I meant by having a cohesive look. I don't necessarily like the 3 cohesive looks, but at least it's a cohesive look. So this is Hayem. Hayem, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's nice for her age, yeah. An interesting look. This is Hayem. Hayem? I think that's. So this is very much giving the 3 cohesive looks. So 1, I like it better than the other 3. Yeah, I will turn around and say, there's something. I'm gonna say 1.5. We'll go with your 1 as an overall Sassy, but for me, I'm gonna say 1.5. 1.5. But it is cohesive. It is cohesive, and it all blends well together. But this gets a 1. We have another 1. We have another 1. But that's a cohesive look. So this is Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Kirsten. Hello. That's okay. She's always gorgeous. I will turn around and say she is gorgeous. And I do like that dress. I do like it. I do like it. How you doing, Kirsten? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, I do like it. I do like it. It suits her. I do like it. I like it. I like it. No, I need to stretch. So, did I pick a number? Did I pick a number? But if I didn't, I'm gonna pick one now anyway. I'm gonna say 1. I am gonna say 1. And Sassy Now Girl says 1. So yeah, I think I think overall this is getting a 1, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, Carsten says 1.5. Okay. You got that voted, Carsten. He's getting a 1. It's getting a 1. Haley's getting a 1. Haley's getting a 1. We've had so far. We've had 3 1s. Okay. This is Heidi Klum. The look I gave when I saw this. This is oh, Kirsten, also, yeah, I know what the fuck I did. Kirsten, if you're watching, PP's missed out on boobage with Chaperone. She'll have to watch it on the replay. Please, when I saw this, this is PVC, right? It's PVC leather. Yeah, I know, Kirsten. I know, like, yeah. How did she get? How did she, like? Okay, so again, this isn't one of the I'm gonna say 4. I am gonna say 4 to this, but another thing is, these people have to eat and drink and sit down at these award shows. I know they've got other outfits. Looks like point and girl. It's cold everywhere. Wear a bra. Schwarzenegger. I gotta ask, how can they walk? How can they breathe? How can they? How? This is overall getting a 4. No, 5. Overall, this is getting a 5 because people threw potatoes. I said 4, but Sassy and Kirsten said 5, which is potatoes. 5. Yeah, no. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is J Balvin. We have another penguin suit. Who is J? Half these people I don't know. I will turn around and say that again. Half these music industry people, I don't know who the fuck they are. Oh, you bow tie. Yes, another bow tie. I think she just stand in a giant mold. Ah, yeah, she may have. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so of course, got the potatoes. Casting some potatoes at them now. You don't get to throw tomatoes anymore. It's potatoes. That must hurt. Schwarzenegger says 2. I'm gonna say 2. So with the potato, which is a 5, 2 twos, we'll go with 3. For fuck's sake, just stop taunting me with bow ties. I'm not taunting you with bow ties. They're taunting you with bow ties. So I think this overall gets a 3 because of the 5. Overall, this is getting a 3. I'm not taunting you with the bow ties. They are. This is Jack Antonoff. I said tomatoes to throw at Pee. I mean, that's fair. You selected them to show. I just sound like, hey, I just fucking saved the photos. I just saved the photos. We probably do need to add penguins to this. Yeah, I thought that too, Kirsten. It's a tad casual. I'm gonna say 5 because, dude, that's a tad casual. Yeah, but it's kind of throwing the food. I mean, I was about to turn around and say we can't. Penguin's not a food group, but we have chocolate penguins. We have a brand called Penguin that are chocolate bars here in the UK. So that could add to the food portion of it. Santiago said 3 show award, show not a bar. Yeah, 3. Okay, I'll change my thing to 3. Just to add cohesion, we'll have a 3. So overall, this gets 3. It's a tad casual. Just a tad casual. Oh, and I cannot remember the name of this. I did 3 because I like the jacket though. The jacket was good. This is Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx. So when I because my partner was when I was getting these photos, my partner was stood watching me getting these photos, and my partner turned around and said, when I got to this photo, my partner turned around and said that you know those ink blot tests you can get of like, what do you see when you see this ink blot? Is it a giraffe? Is it a this? Is it a that? That's what he turned around and said it looked like when you look at those ink blot tests, and they were called something, and he did. It began with R. He did turn around and say what they were. He's in bed now, but like he did turn around and say what they were. And I can't remember the name of it, but it was like those ink blot tests. What the F, Jamie? Are you trying to cause epilepsy? I mean, there's a lot going on. There is a lot going on. We went for gives migraine. Yeah, I think he's trying to cause epilepsy. Yeah, this is a bit busy. You see, we went from boring penguin suits to, oh my God, that's way too busy. You see, this is the problem with it. See, this is the problem with us fashionistas. He says, was in a dressing gown, in grey pajama sweatpants, and blue slippers. He says this whilst being on all of that crap. With his fashionistas, you can't please us. Kirsten says 3, Sassy says 4. I'm gonna say, excuse me. So that brings it to the oh wait, so Kirsten says actually 4. I agree, Sassy. Okay, so yeah, I will have to agree. I say this. You say this in a bubble bath. We're saying all this as fashionistas. You know, as I say, I'm sat here in a dressing gown, grey sweatpants, and well, I say sweatpants, grey pajama bottoms, and freaking blue slippers, in my PJs. So yeah, this is overall. I'm gonna say 4. Did you make the bubbles on actual? Ah. Oh, Simon, now you're fitting with Chapel. You will. You will. So overall, this is getting a 4. Overall, this is getting a 4. You will. Chapel Ren's outfit was wild. Excuse me. This is Jelly Roll. We have Jelly Roll. We have Jelly Roll. This is looking very casual. Looking very smart but casual. Smart but casual. Smart but casual with Jelly Roll. He's lost a little too much weight. I mean, I suppose that's what happens when you're being a celebrity. Sassy says 3. Yeah, yeah, not a fan. I'm gonna say 3. It's a bit too meh. As I say, we went from Jamie Foxx, too busy, penguin suit, boring, and then this, ugh, boring. You reckon you look sickly? I mean, yeah, that's the problem when some people lose some weight. When they lose too much weight, it doesn't really fit them. Carson says 2. So we'll go with 2.5. We'll go with 2.5 for this one. We'll go with 2.5 for Jelly Roll. We'll go with 2.5 for Jelly Roll. This is John. Excuse me. This is John Battisti. I think that's how you pronounce his name. This is John, basically. I feel like he's joining the army. Oh no! You know what this is giving me? Oh, Is it seven? No, is this 70s disco? Is it the 70s disco or the 80s disco with sort of like the... Oh no, no. Oh no, is that what I'm thinking of? Where's the bull? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's another good one. Bullfighter. Yeah. Two, at least it's not a bow tie. At least it's not a penguin. That's very, very true. At least it's not a penguin suit. At least it's not a bow tie. That's very, very true. Yeah. At least it's not a penguin suit, so but still. I might bump it up to a 1.5 just because it's not a boring penguin suit. And it is a bit glitzy and glamoury, you know. This guy's trying. Yeah, you had Jamie Foxx that was a bit like, oh my god, oh you're a Disney prince. Oh my god, yeah, yes, very much a Disney prince. He's going to go and find Snow White or Aurora. He could be going to wake up Sleeping Beauty, Aurora. So I believe Disneyland is in where? Is in where? You don't know how to vote on this one, Kirsten. Well, I think I said 1.5. Sassy said 2. So it depends on whether you want to vote a 2, a 1.5, or a 3. Or you could be controversial and vote all the way down at a 5. Anaheim. Oh. Adenum. Oh, Anaheim. Oh, wait. Is that how you pronounce it? How do you pronounce that? Oh, is it Anaheim? Oh, I have no idea where that is, by the way. My geography's crap. You'll say 1.5 because it's better than a bow tie. Yeah, okay, so we have two 1.5s and a 2. Anaheim CA. Oh, is that where Disney is then? 1.5. So this gets a 1.5. Oh, is that where that is? Is that where that is? Okay. Oh, he's a few miles away. Well, there you go. There you go. Right. This is Johnny Mitchell. Johnny Mitchell. This is Johnny Mitchell. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. I knew Disney was in America. I just didn't know where. Is that reflective trousers? No. I thought that was reflective trousers then. Sasnaga says 1 because she's adorable. I will try to say, when I first saw this, I did say it's very age appropriate. And it is very much giving Glitz Award show. Ow. So I'm gonna say 1. It is very much age appropriate, and she does look good. She does look good. So I'm gonna say 1. So I think overall Johnny's getting a 1. Oh, Carson says I hate it. I get that though. Is it because it's too shiny? Is it because it's too shiny, Kirsten? Too shiny. Ow. So how would you vote then, Kirsten? How would you vote? Ow. Or you're abstaining from voting? Or you're abstaining from voting? You'll be nice and give it a 2. Okay, so we'll go with your vote. We'll go with a 1.5. With your vote, we'll go with a 1.5 because you said 2. We'll go with a 1.5. There we go. We'll go with a 1.5. Kirsten. So this is Justin and Hailey Bieber. Justin and Hailey Bieber. It's very, excuse me, it's very plain. It's very boring. I'm gonna say 2. 2 and his hand needs to move. Oh, I didn't notice where his hand was. Oh yeah. Although, hang on though. Did you see? I mean, I've seen snippets from the actual performances, which I know I haven't. We're not viewing that. We're not reviewing the shows, the actual show itself. We're just reviewing the outfits. But being as on Justin and Haley, yeah, he decided to do an acoustic kind of performance or whatever in shorts. In shorts. So he's just up now, but yeah, for him that's actually dressed up. Yeah. Didn't he perform in boxers? Oh yeah. Well, I said in shorts, but yeah, basically in boxers. Yeah. Yep. Kirsten, yeah. He performed in boxers. Boxers and socks, I believe. Yep. Everybody else had amazing performances. Justin decided to perform in boxers. So 1.5 Kirsten, I said 2, Sassy said 2. So we'll be generous. I will be generous to at least Hailey Bieber at least. And I'll go with we'll go with Kirsten's vote and say 1.5. Just because she looks stunning. He's a complete mess, but she looks stunning now. Grammys, the award version of Naked and Afraid. Yes, that's near go. Yes. It's Justin. I'd expect that, to be honest. I mean, you're not wrong, Kirsten. At this point, yeah. At this point with Justin, yeah. So this is Justin Venom? Venmon. Well, I don't know. This is another Justin. Okay. I mean, is he going to an award show or is he going to proselytize at a conversion camp? What are we doing here? Yeah, what in the Paddington bag? Giddy up. I feel like he's going to an after school or a Sunday school special. And I feel like I feel like in that bag is where all the religious texts are. And he's going to come knocking door to door and being like, here is decisive Jesus. I know that's blasphemous, but I don't care. I feel like he's going to come and preach to me about the Lord and Savior of Jesus Christ. Begone, Satan! Paddington Bear meets radio. Oh my god. I'm not wrong. He just looked like that. It looks like he's gonna come and preach to me. And I go like, sorry, sir, I'm not interested. We have one of those in the town square. My cat's coming to say hello. Yes, can I help you? I'm gonna say 5 as well. I'm gonna have to say 5 as well. This was not it. Yeah, Sassy says 5. Kirsten says 5. I'm gonna say 5 as well. And my cat. I love how this picture turns up. My cat's come to say hello. Look, look. The man's preaching to us. Don't give me that look. I'm not the one who decided to dress him up like that. So we had Chaperone. We had Chaperone and her boobies. And now we've got Carol G. Yeah, me and Cats can say that. We have Carol G and her I did turn around and say that there'd be ass. At least the house horse decals were cute. Yeah. So I did say that there'd be ass. Now we have bum cheeks. Yep. Now we have bum cheeks. We have Chaperone and her boobies, and now we've got Carol and her bum cheeks. It's a butt curtain. That cracks me up. The jokes write themselves. Come on, you. That cracks me. Well, yeah. Your vote is split. Is it split between one ass cheek and the other? The right and the left. Oh, that's so bad considering there was so much fucking. That is so bad considering the political shit that was going on. Are you right, left, or right wing? Are you right winged or left winged? Well, I don't know. Just look at Carol's ass. Are you voting right or are you voting left? Okay, I'll stop. Biden and Harris. Well, I hate to break this to you, Kirsten. It's a pretty much straight line. It's a straight line, divided by hills. Okay. We just had preacher. No. Yeah, we had a preacher. We had a preacher that's going to come and knock on our doors, going and praise the Lord of Jesus Christ. And now we have Carol's ass. Oh my god, he even had a whistle. Wait, let me go back. Can I go back the other way? Yeah, look. He had a whistle. He's blowing his whistle on Carol's ass. Okay. Whoever comes across this fucking live stream is going to be like, you all have lost the fucking plot. I'd vote one, but what's the point of a whistle? He wanted to. What's that song? Blow my whistle, baby. Let me know. He wanted to go door to door, and when he didn't get the answer, just stand outside and just blow on the whistle. Oh my god. He blew the whistle, seeing her and Chapel, and blew it saying foul on the play. between Carol's ass and Cheryl's tit and Chaperone's titties, the preacher man would be like, "Oh my god, take me to church." We have descended into chaos, and we have. I don't. I think we're more than. Wait, hang on. Let me have a look. I think we're more than halfway through. Um, I think. Oh no 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 no. I think we're halfway through. I think, and we've descended into absolute chaos. Yeah. So this could have been great. I'm voting two because it's missing some material. Yeah, I'm gonna vote two. Um, it would have been good if the ass wasn't showing, and I don't really like much. Don't really see much for the color. Um, hang on. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait. Oh, for the love of fucking god! I needed to get a front view picture of this because I don't even think how much of this is see-through because we're seeing the ass here, and then I even think you get. Oh my god, there's even nipples. There's probably nipple seeing as well. Okay, never mind. I give up. I give up. I'm voting two. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. Oh, I'm voting two. Kirsten votes two. How you voting? How are you voting, Sassy? I think we lost Sassy. I think she's just like the preacher possibly fainted at Heidi Klum's nipples print. Oh yeah, we've also had. Oh my god, we've also seen Heidi Klum's nipples as well. Oh my god, I've seen more ass and boobs than anything. Uh, Nips are fine, but cover the crack. I mean, yeah, Kirsten, yeah. Uh, Sassy Virtue 2.5. So I think we're gonna go with two. We're gonna go with two. So, sorry, Carol. Sorry, Carol. Two. Okay, so this is another one where cohesion actually worked. I think I've lost my fucking breath. So this is Cat's Eye. This is a whole group of the whole group's called Cat's Eye. Preacher is behind throwing holy water. He swallowed the whistle. Oh my god. So this is Cat's Eye. I'm gonna try and zoom in on like all the outfits. So we're gonna go top. This is the top half of Cat's Eye. Okay. I'm trying to do this as, and then we've got the bottom half of Cat's Eye's outfits. Trying to do this as there is five outfits here. There is five outfits, but I'm gonna try and evaluate them all as one. And I'm gonna turn around and say one. I'm gonna say one for all five. Kirsten says one. Going to the chapel and we're going to get married. Oh my god. Wait. Oh yeah. That just reminds me of the TV show just married, is it? Yeah. Assassinate Girl says 1.5 different colors. I mean, yeah, there are different versions of white. So I think overall this is gonna get a one. Overall, this is getting a one. Oh god, I can't breathe anymore. Overall, this is getting a one. Cat's Eye gets a one. Um, this is K Chananda. Sorry if I'm butchering that, but there we go. So this is K. I'm gonna say K. This is K. With the sunglasses, it's giving Men in Black. The movie Men in Black. Searching out for aliens. I mean, yes, yes, he is in Velvet, yes. Sasana Girl says 3, too casual. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say 3 as well. It is very casual. But Kirsten says 2, boring. Yeah. So we'll go with 2.5. We'll go with 2.5. We'll go with 2.5 for that one. We'll go with 2.5. We'll go with 2.5 for K for it being very too casual. Next we have Kalani. Okay, so the middle piece throws me off. Lingerie. Yeah, very much could be seen as lingerie. Yeah. She's going to seduce all the men and women. She's going to seduce all the people. Boudoir attire. Sassy says 2. I'm gonna go with Carson says 3. I'm gonna go with I'll go with 2. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Oh, they not Carson. Hey, Lauren. Lauren says 3. So overall, we're getting a 2.5. Overall, we're getting a 2.5. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. 2.5. We're getting a 2.5. Overall, we're getting a 2.5. Looks like she's going for one of those smexy boudoir photo shoots. I mean, she might do after that one. Kelly Osbourne. We had Miss Kelly Osbourne. Miss Kelly Osbourne. Miss Kelly Osbourne. Miss Kelly Osbourne. Yeah, I know. I know. She. Oh, I know. Yikes. I know. Girl, she's looking too sickly. She really is. She is. She's lost all. I mean. Yeah. When I saw this, I was like, that. She doesn't look well at all. I mean, listen, if she feels well, fine, but she doesn't look well. So I'm gonna say, yeah, Lauren, it is bad, isn't it? I know my dad passed, but girl, you got to eat. He would want you to eat. I think it's the new craze, isn't it, that's happening in Hollywood. They're like, everyone's getting really, really thin. I know we said eat the rich, but this isn't exactly what we fucking meant. The outfit's looking a bit boring, though. I'm going to say the outfit's looking really boring, so I'm going to say 2. I'm going to say 2. I'm gonna say 2, but yeah. Mm. She just being that thin doesn't suit her frame at all. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, I'm somebody that fluctuates in my weight, so I get it. Jack looked really good, though, in my opinion. Yeah, Jack looks good. What in the boring is that? Hey, PP. PP, you've missed boobs, you've missed ass. Hey, PP. Um, no wonder that girl showed her ass. Yeah, so yeah, it is a boring outfit. That's the reason why I said 2. It is boring. It is boring. Yeah, mm, ow. So I'm guessing you're gonna vote 2 as well, PP. Ow. My scars are driving me nuts. I'm guessing you're gonna vote 2 as well. I'll surely just throw 2 over all. Oh. 2, yeah. Sorry, Kelly, you're getting a 2. Sorry, Kelly, you're getting a 2. Sorry, Kelly. Next we have Kelsey Ballerini. I've casting to a 3. Next we have Kelsey Ballerini. Are you throwing your finger up at Kirsten again? Okay. Sassy says 1.5. I'm gonna go with okay, Kirsten. I'm gonna go with a 1. I'm gonna go with a 1. PP is a stalker. She only comes in after only came in after I mean, you're not wrong, Lauren. You're not wrong. PP is a stalker. She is a stalker. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. PP stalks everyone. Sorry, she'll be on my community tab soon, causing chaos. I say that, and you know she's gonna go and do it now. I dread to think what chaos she's gonna cause now. Oh dear. Oh dear, no. Oh no. Oh. Now that I've said that, she's gonna cause what a weirdo. Well, I mean, I can't. I possibly could never speak for that Lauren. I could never speak about PP like that ever. I never could. PP's a weirdo. What? I'm still not saying hi to you. Well, so I think overall, at the moment, Kelsey's getting a 1. Overall, Kelsey's getting a 1. You want Kirsten to come back? I'm sure she'll. I mean, she said she'll be right back, so I'm sure she'll be back. I'm sure she'll be back. You do you feel don't talk to me, stalker. Oh my life. Oh god. The fighting has already started. I think, as I say, Kelsey's getting a 1. Yeah, I think overall, I think Kels is getting a 1. It's a nice outfit. I do like it. Kels is getting a 1. Y'all are chaos, I swear. We have Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar. The fuck. Kendrick Lamar. We have a bow tie. That'll make Kirsten come back. Just to cause, just to say that the bow tie shit. Assassin goes head 2 penguin. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2 as well. It's a penguin suit. I know, right? I know, right, Lauren? Don't tell your stories as if they happened to Kirsten. I know, right? She's revealing so much about herself when she does this. She's revealing so much about herself. Of course you'd vote 1. Of course you'd vote 1. Of course you'd vote 1. Just to throw everyone off, you'd vote 1. Of course you'd vote 1. I'm still voting 2, and Sassy No Girl votes 2. So at the moment, PP, you're outvoted. But you see, Star. Hello, Star. By the way, but you see, Star. You can love Kendrick, but the thing is, you got to vote the outfits. You got to vote for the outfits. We do. What is no? The voting system. I hope you're doing well, Star. The voting system is 1 avocado. No, 1 kiwi. 2. 1. Get my fucking words out. Jesus. Yeah, I'm being biased. Sue me. 1 is 1 is Josh losing his mind. That's not a voting system. That's just fact. 1 is kiwi. I keep wanting to say avocado when it's not. 1 is a kiwi, which is we love it. 2 is an egg, which is we don't hate it, we don't love it. 3 is we hate it, and a tomato. 4 is avocado, we really hate it. And 5 is a potato. Basically, if you throw a potato at it, you really freaking hate it. And that's basically the voting system. Put the men in SeaWorld. All right, so now we're okay. Right, so Sasinago voted 1. PV voted 1. I voted 2, and Sasinago voted 2. So that puts our average at 1.5. Who looked hot at the Super Bowl last year, so he gets a pass here. Oh, there you go. Yeah, but Star, you gotta vote for the outfit. Just because you got a 1.5 doesn't mean you're winning this one, PP. Just because you got a 1.5 doesn't mean you're winning this one. Nah. Yeah, but I should add penguins. I should add penguins as a 6 when it comes to men in suits. So this is Kesha. We have Kesha. Yeah, but Star, the problem is that all these men come in tuxes all the time. Like, men, you need to do better. Although we did see a guy come in literal just casual wear. So this is Kesha. There's a lot of feather going on. Sassy, no, Star voted a potato. PP voted 1.5. I'm gonna go with it's very much a award show, but I'm gonna go hard for guys that don't have much to go on. I get that, but like they could add like some guys do get a bit adventurous though. I will say that. She's gonna fly away. Beepy. Feather carpet 4 says Sassner girl. Lauren says 3. This one looks like a down feathered comforter busted on her. PP says haters. I'm gonna say 1.5. I'm gonna say 1.5. It is a award show. The feathers are throwing me off, but it is a award show kind of an outfit. But the feathers are throwing me off. So we had a 1. We had a 4. We've had a 4. No, a 5. Sorry, a 1.5, 2 1.5s, a 4, and a 3. Oh shit. We'll say adding all the calculating all votes, we'll go with a 2.5. We'll go with a 2.5 over average. Over for average of that. There's a feather pillow in her boobs. On her boobs. Oh my god. Listen. I've had enough boob action. I've had enough boob action so far. I don't need any more. Next, we have Lady Gaga. Next, we have Lady Gaga. I've had enough boob action to last me. This is giving Lady Feather. This is giving Black Swan. Oh, you're just driving back home, Star. Well, I hope you're having a safe trip. PP says 1. I'm gonna say 1. I do like this. It's very much giving, as I say, Black Swan. I'm gonna say 1. It's giving Black Swan. I do like it, and she did rock it. Sassner Girl says 2. Okay. 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 I hate the top by her neck. Oh, you mean, yeah. I mean, okay, so, okay, I get that, Lauren. Lauren says 3. Okay, so, okay, this one's a hard one to get a voting system for. The Evil Queen collar. Listen, I love the Evil Queen, especially in Once Upon a Time. We had 2 1s, a 2, and a 3. So 3 and 1 would bring it to a 2. Okay, so all right. So if there was a different neckline, I would almost like it. Oh, I get that, Lauren. I get that. So where a 1 and a 3 would bring it to a 2. So we're looking at maybe a 2 for this one then, because there's 2 2s. Yeah, we're looking at a 2 for Lady Gaga. A 2. Looking at a 2. Okay. Next we have Lainey Wilson. There is a lot going on here. So first we have the cowboy hat. Then we have this. Then we have trousers. Then we have a train. So there's a lot going on here. She's going to poke someone's eye out. Yes. Yep. Welcome back, Kirsten. Kirsten says 5. Sassy says 4. Now, if she got rid of the train here, because the train doesn't suit the trousers, How she's able to walk in that, I don't know. And changed the top part to an actual jacket, then it would have been maybe a 2. But no, I'm going to have to say 5. It altogether is not it. Rodeo Paddington Preacher needs to get his whistle ready. Sassy that girl. I'm going to say 5. Kirsten says 5. Lauren says 5. Sassy says 4. So, yeah, I think this is getting a 5. I think this is getting a 5. Where is it? There it is. A 5. A potato. You got outvoted. You got outvoted, PP. Sorry. Sucks to be you. Sucks to be you. You got outvoted. We got 5. Sucks to be you. You should have been here faster. Nah. Kirsten's vote don't count. Why? Hang on. Before we get onto this outfit, why does no? That's not it. Why does Kirsten's vote not count? I would like to hear your explanation and your logic. I would like to hear your explanation and logic. I don't think I'm going to get your explanation or your logic, but I would like to hear your explanation and logic into that whilst we are discussing this outfit. This is Laufey, I think that's how you pronounce her name. But I'd like to hear your explanation and logic. Because Kirsten NZ owes me child support. She's my baby mama. What was that? Immaculate Conception? Is that how that works? Is that how that works, huh? That is a pretty color. It is a pretty color. Lauren. Sasha Girl says 1, very 1920s. Oh yeah, I can see that, Sasha Girl. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say 1. It's a good color. It's very much award. It is giving award show. I would have expected like a bit more, but I will say 1. I like it. I feel like Kirsten and PP are gonna go at each other. Yeah, I can zoom in. Depends on where you want me to zoom in on. I can zoom in. I think we needed a necklace or a belt, but no, a necklace. I think we needed a necklace. I like it. I like it. That's a pretty color. Okay, 1.5, yeah. So we've got 2 1s and a 1.5. Kirsten says 1, and I do. Excuse me? No, Kirsten and Z is at a 1. What? Kirsten and Z is at a 1. I don't really like the bottom, but it is pretty overall. I get that, Kirsten. I get that. I'm trying to work out how PP's voting. Is PP voting 1 then? Are you voting 1 then, PP? Because you said, hang on, where is it? Where the fuck did that comment go? 1, yeah, I thought you voted 1. So I said 1, Sassy said 1. And Kirsten said 1.5. Yeah. So I think overall this is getting, because Sassy said 1 as well, didn't she? Yeah, Sassy said 1. So overall this is getting a 1. Overall this is getting a 1. Overall this is getting a 1. PP's just trying to fucking confuse me. Rude. So this is Leon Bridges. Leon Bridges. Yeah, Kirsten PP is rating you as a 1. Ah, Sassuneka. I mean, yeah. So yeah, this is Leon Bridges. It's giving. What's with the brown? What's with the brown loafers and grey socks? What's with the brown loafers and grey socks, dude? Come on, what the fuck? Gospel, yeah, too. Giving gospel, yes. That's what I was thinking of. It's giving very much gospel. It is very much giving gospel. It is very much giving gospel. So yeah, the shoes are really, yeah. He's going to sing to you about Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my life. These people. We had the preacher in his bag with the holy Bibles in it, and now we've got somebody. So Sassy says 2. I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say 2. It's it's not too bad, but I don't love it either. So he does look like he's about to sing gospel to me. I got nothing wrong with gospel music. I'm just saying. Carson says 2.5. So yeah, I think yeah, this is gonna get a 2. Yeah, this is gonna get a 2. This is gonna get a 2. Next we have Lola Young. Lola Young. Okay, we have Lola Young. We have ducks, we have mushrooms, we have snowmen, I think. Outfits. Pajamas, yeah. I mean, I can't comment because I'm sort of doing this in my pajamas, but yeah. Sassy whistle or flute. Sassy says 5. I'm gonna say 5. What the fuck is this? Oh, Jamie 5. Yep. PP says 2.5. I have to say that PP said 2.5, but everybody else said 5. So this gets a 5. This gets a 5 overall. This gets a 5. Sorry, Lola. Do you want me to answer that? Do you want me to answer that for PP or? Because I can, and the answer is yes. maybe she's trying to be nice. I mean, I know that's hard, but sorry. This is Madison Beer. Fuck's sake. This is Madison Beer. Yes, there is boobies. I'm gonna go with of course you'd say boobies. Okay, so I am gonna go with 1.5. I will go with 1.5. I go 1.5. It looks elegant, it's a back dress. 1.5. But PP says 2, Sassy says 2, so I think I got outvoted. For the moment, at least. Anyway, I've got outvoted. So I was just looking at something. Yeah, I got outvoted. Kirsten said 2, yeah. I got outvoted. Everyone else voted 2, yeah. This gets a 2. Okay, so next we have Malice, Fuchsia T, and Pharrell Williams. Or aptly named the Pink Triplets. At least they're cohesive. You know, I will go with 1.5, but at least it isn't boring. I believe it's Velvet, yes. If we zoom in. Actually, no, I don't think it is. Is it Velvet? Actually, I think it is. It's the 3 flamingos. Yeah. The 3 pink flamingos, I believe it's Velvet. It looks Velvet to me, at least. But yeah, I'll go with 1.5. At least it isn't a boring penguin suit. And you know, at least they're all matching. Sassy says 2. And Kirsten says 1. Oh, interesting. So we've got 2 1s and 1. I said 1.5. Not a fan of Velvet, but they look good. They do look good. I said 1.5. So I think overall this gets a 1. No, overall this is getting a 1. I'll give it to them. This gets a 1. Overall this gets a 1. Next we have bonus. No, both sides. Yeah, that is a bonus. Next we have Maria Zardea. Maria Zardea. She looks very serious, even with that smile. Okay. Okay. Why is she doing the Scarlet Witch pose? It's a good question, and I have noticed that if you look closely, the ends of her fingers are black. Maybe that's the theme she was going for. PP says 2. PP says 2. I'm gonna go with Sassy says 1.5. The hand placement is throwing me off. I'm gonna go with 1.5. That white part ruins it. I can't see properly on my phone now. You mean wait. You mean this white part here? Oh, she's hot. It looks like she's I was gonna say it looks like she's holding that, but she isn't. Kirsten says to you mean this white part? I don't know whether you can see it a bit better now. That white part, it looks like PP. It looks like a flower or rose. Yeah, it looks like a dove rose kind of thing. I think. I can't even see it properly, and I'm looking at it from a screen. I'm looking at a big screen. So, but you say 2. I said 1. What did I say? 1.5. So we've had 2 2s and 2 1.5s. Oh, we're at a tiebreaker. We're at a tiebreaker. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. How can we decide this one? Wrong code. So I think we'll go with the 2. I think we'll go with the 2. I think we'll go with the 2 on this one. We'll go with the 2 on this one. We'll go with the 2 on this one with Maria. We'll go with the 2 on this one with Maria. Next we have Michelle Williams. Michelle Williams. We're gonna zoom in as much as we can. Michelle Williams. Part of Destiny's Child, honey. Okay, so the dress is okay, so okay. So these bits are side bits then, by the looks of it. Yeah, these bits are bits on the back. It's bits on the back on the train. Okay. Okay. PP says 1.5. Kirsten says 1. You know what? I'm gonna go with 1. And Sassy Nerd Girl says 1. Yeah, you know what? I think this overall's getting a 1. I think this overall, Michelle's getting a 1. Overall, Michelle is getting a 1. It's elegant, it's nice. Yeah, it's getting a 1. Next we have Miley Cyrus. We have Miley Cyrus. Next we have Miley Cyrus. Okay. Okay. We've got pants going on. What the fuck? Sassy Nugget says 3. Carson says 5. Those like what are those? Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. PP says 5. I'm gonna have to agree. Miley, I expected more. I expected just hang on. Ow. I expected, more from Miley. And this is what we're getting at the Grammy Awards. At the Grammy Awards for Miley. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say 5 as well. I'm sorry, Miley. You're getting a 5. Sorry, Miley. Miley Cyrus is getting a 5. Next we have Nikki Nicole. Nikki Nicole. Okay. Nikki Nicole. Oh. I expected a wrecking ball. I mean, you know, yeah, exactly, yeah. So the bottom part is slightly pink see-through. Okay, okay. Bit of a train going on. Three, she forgot her dress. Yes. Sasna go, yeah, lingerie. Yep. Again, with boudoir attire. Yes. Yeah, it's very much giving they're enticing the audience to come to bed with them. Which is really funny because over on TikTok I keep on seeing Christina Aguilera did a performance of Moulin Rouge. So kind of fitting that I keep on seeing these outfits. It's just reminding me of that performance. But Pippi says 3. She forgot her dress. I'm gonna go with 3. I don't like it because it kind of is giving. I maybe should have worn this to bed. Giving home not wholesome. Kirsty. So yeah, I'm gonna say 3. Sassy says 3. PP says 3. Oh my god. Yeah, I think overall, and Kirsten says 3. Yeah, I think overall this is getting a 3. Y'all are killing me off, I swear. Yeah, this gets a 3. Y'all are killing me off. This is Nikki Nikki Gleeser. Okay, okay. I'll give you my thoughts in a minute. So this is the dress. Okay. Right. And we're going to go down again. Just give you a bit more looking. Okay. Let me be real. That not what you said the night our baby PP. Right, so let me be real. Okay, so this looks okay. The problem. I'm not quite sure how to help you with that. Echo, go home. The problem comes in with it looks very is it PVC material? The same problem we had with Heidi Klum, right? The same problem we had with Heidi Klum and her outfit. This looks PVC, so because of that, it kind of looks like a trash bag. Other than that, it would look okay. It looks shiny, it looks plastic, and it kind of looks like a trash bag. Are you and PP going back at each other again? So for that, looks like a blow up doll exploded. PP. So for that, I'm gonna give this a 3. Otherwise, you know, I would have given it a 1.5. It looks all right. I like the color, but it's gonna have to be a 3. It's gonna have to be a 3. And Sassy voted 3, so I think overall this is getting a 3 so far. PP voted 3. Yeah, I think this is getting a 3. Giving slip and slide by Kirsten voted 3, yeah. So I think this is getting a 3. Yeah, I think this is getting a 3. Sorry, Nikki. Next we have Noah Kahan. Noah Kahan. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Noah Kahan. Is that a? I thought they looked like a dragon. It's not. It's just a piece of. the material. Okay. Sassy says 2. I'm gonna have to say 2. PP says 3. I'm shocked, PP. I thought you would have voted 1. It's a man in a suit. Oh, is it just the bow ties one that you like? And Kirsten votes 2. So yeah, we overall this is getting a 2. Ow. Everybody else voted 2. Everybody else voted 2. Damn, I thought you would have voted high, PP, because it's a man in a suit. I see no bow tie. Oh, that's it. The man needed a bow tie, didn't he? The man needed a bow tie. That's what gets you going, doesn't it? The bow tie. That's what gets you going, the bow tie. So this is Olivia Dean. Oh, Olivia Dean. Okay. I tried to find a picture of this at the front, but I couldn't find one for some reason. Olivia Dean. Okay. Sassy says 1. PP says 1. I do like it. I think it's pretty. I think what throws me off is the white, but I think it's got to be white because of the contrasting. Because it says beautiful 1. Yeah, I'm gonna say 1. I think because of how stark the white is, it's sort of like, wow, that's blinding. But I will try and say I think it wouldn't suit any other color, would it? So overall, this is getting a 1. It wouldn't suit any other color, would it? At all. If it was any other color, it wouldn't suit it. What is it? It's reminding me of something, but I don't know what. I can't think of it right now. Anyway, Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton. Miss Lovely Paris Hilton. Okay. Miss Lovely Paris Hilton. What are we thinking about Miss Paris Hilton? And this, well, not necessarily what you're thinking about Miss Paris Hilton. What are you thinking about this outfit on Paris Hilton? That's more as well as I want to say. What are you thinking about that? Right. So PP says 2. Kirsten, I expect more of her. Sassy says 1. Kirsten says 2. You'd expect more glitz, more of like the showgirl. I think Paris is trying to tone it down, though. I think now, from what I've heard. I'm gonna go with. I like this, so I'm gonna go with 1.5. I'm gonna go with 1.5. I like it. I just got to feed the cats. Quick bit back. Okay, cousin. But yeah, I'm gonna go 1.5. So a 2 and a 1 will bring it to 1.5, and a 1.5 and a 2 is really equal. God. Okay. You know, I'm gonna be a contrarian. I'm gonna change my vote from 1.5 to 1. So then 2 2s and 2 1.5s bring it to a 2. No, bring it to a 1.5. So overall, this gets a 1.5. Overall, Miss Paris Hilton gets a 1.5. Overall, Miss Paris Hilton gets a 1.5. You know, overall, Miss Paris Hilton gets a 1.5. Best of both worlds then. Best of both worlds. Miss Paris Hilton gets a 1.5. This is Pink Pantheress. I've never heard of Pink Pantheress, but okay. Why is okay? Okay. Sassy says 3. PP says 1.5. I mean, it's different. It's very much different. Well, for an award show at least, anyway. It looks like an art piece. Yeah, I can very much see that. I can very much see it being like an art piece. Which is that okay for an award show like the Grammys? That's the question here. That is the question. That is the question. Ow. That is the question. Well, excuse me. Welcome back, Kirsten. Kirsten says 3. Okay, so I'm gonna go with a 2. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So we've got 2 3s, a 1.5, and a 2. So overall, I think this is getting a 2.5 overall. This is getting a 2.5 overall. A 2.5 overall. 2.5 overall. Next, we have Queen Latifah. We have Queen Latifah. Okay, I mean, all right. Okay. I'm gonna ask, is she going to an award show or is she going to a funeral? PP's voting 1. Now, are you voting 1 because it's Queen Latifah, or are you voting 1 because of the outfit? I just gotta ask people. Are you voting 1 because it's Queen Latifah, or are you voting 1 because it's an award show? No. Yeah. Sassy voted 3. Kirsten voted 2. I'm gonna vote 2. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either, because I don't really think this is giving award show. I do think it's giving funeral, but I don't think it's giving award show. So with a 1 and a 3, that brings it to a 2. So this outfit that Queen Latifah's wearing is a 2. And I don't think Pippi's going to answer me, so we have a 2. Queen Latifah gets a 2. Queen Latifah's getting a 2. Next we have Reba McIntyre? Rabba McIntyre? I'm not pronouncing that correctly. I'm voting 1 to throw the overall. Well, that didn't work out now, did it? Ha. We have Rabba McIntyre. That didn't work, did it? Okay, so this is Rather. I'm butchering the name. Oh, she's even got boots on that have patterns. This is giving cowgirl. Which, okay, fair. It's a style. I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna vote 2. PP votes 2. Sassy votes 2. Yeah. I knew the look that she was going for. And Kirsten votes 2, yeah. Yeah. It's just meh. It's not wow, but it's not overly bad. I think it suits her, but yeah. Next we have Ryan Tisdale and Lava Rue. Oh my god. I think we've seen her somewhere else. I think. Possibly. Okay. Okay. Sassy says 5. What the fuck? Kirsten says ew 5. PP says 3. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with 5. I don't like this, and I don't know whether they got the wrong memo. You're going to an award show, not to your high school graduation. Okay. I mean, actually, no, to be fair, the piss up afterwards kind of feels like your high school graduation. This gets a 5. Sorry, ladies, this gets a 5. It can kind of feel like you're getting piss up though. So this is Rose. See, so all I got from the name was Rose. This is Rose. Okay, this is Rose. Sassy says 1. Sassy Now Girl says 1. PP says 1.5. I'm gonna say 2. I do like it. I think maybe because I've had pink in it maybe throwing me off, but maybe that's it. But I'm gonna say 2. And Kirsten says 1. Okay, so a 1 and a 2 brings a 1.5. So overall, I think this is going to get a 1.5. Ow. I'm not quite sure how to help you. Echo, go home. Stop listening into my fucking conversations. Actually, changed my mind. I don't like the side pieces too. Okay, so 2 2s. Okay, so hang on. Right. A 1 and a 2 will bring it to a 1.5. So overall, this gets a 2. Overall, this is getting a 2. Overall, this is getting a 2. Rose is getting a 2. Or should the outfit that Rose is wearing is getting a 2. Next, we have Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter. Next, we have Sabrina Carpenter. Next, we have Sabrina. Oh. Sabrina Carpenter. Sassy No Girl says 1. Sassy No Girl says 1. Fifi says 1. You know, I'm gonna give this a 1. I'm gonna give this a 1. I think it suits her. It does look pretty. It does look pretty. So, you know what? I'm gonna give this a 1 as well. I'm gonna give this a 1 as well. So I think, and Kirsten gives it a 1 as well. So yeah, overall this gets a 1. Overall this gets a 1. Overall this gets a 1. Next we have Shaduzai. Shaduzai. Okay. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Shaduzai. Okay. Okay. Sassy says 3. I'm gonna go with 3. This is too casual for me. It's a bit too casual. Men really can't win. Men really cannot win. Chauffeur. Yes, he's gonna come and collect you at the end of the night. Yes, chauffeur. Yeah, I definitely could see that. I definitely could see that. Jeans, really? Checkmate 2.5. Yeah, yep. Jeans. There was another guy that came in jeans as well. Yeah. Oh, ow. Yep. Jeans. As like I said, a bit too casual. So that's the reason I went for 3. That's the reason I went for 3. But yeah, so I think overall this is gonna get a 3. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think overall this is getting a 3. Yeah, I think overall this is getting a 3. Oh, it is. Yeah, overall this is getting a 3. Overall this is getting a 3. Next we have Sharon Osbourne. Next we have Sharon Osbourne. Sharon Osbourne. Okay. So here we have Miss Sharon Osbourne. Sassy Girl says 2. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, I'm a bit like meh as well. Meh. It's gonna have to be a 2 for me as well. Just meh. Just meh. We're all feeling meh with this one, aren't we? PP says 2 as well. Yeah, just meh. Just meh. Just meh. Just meh. 2. Yep. 2 overall. Meh. Pushing Miss Sharon Osbourne. Next we have very meh, yeah. Sambe? Sambe? I think that's how you pronounce his name. Sambe. Wow, there's a lot going on here. I know I said I didn't want a penguin suit, but holy fucking shit. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of shoulder pads going on there. Okay. Sasnagal says 1. Kirsten says 1. I'm trying to work out what vibe. I mean, is it disco he's going for? Maybe that's it. You know, I'll give it a 1. You know what? I'll give it a 1. I kind of like it. It's not a penguin suit, so I'll give it a 1. I like it. PP says 2. PP says 2, but I'll give it a 1. I like it. I'll give it a 1. So this gets a 1. You outvotes your PP 3-1. This gets a 1. This gets a 1. I was a bit thrown off with everything at first, but now that I've sat with it, I kind of like it. I kind of like that. So next we have Tate McRae. We have Tate McRae. Tate McRae. Oh my god, there's actually accessories. A necklace. My god. Is there a bit on the side there? Yeah, there is. Okay. It puffs out to the sides. Okay. Okay. It's giving Plumette from Beauty and the Beast. Oh, yeah. Assassinate Girl says 2. Cousin says 1.5. You know, I'm going to say 1.5. I kind of like this, and it is very much a award show. It's giving glamorous award show, and PP says 1.5. So, yeah, this gets a 1.5. This gets a 1.5 overall. This gets a 1.5. Tate McRae gets 1.5. Next, we have Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor. Wow, there's Tiana Taylor. Okay. Got some side boob action going on. For you there, PP. Kirsten says 3. Sassy Girl says 3. Weird. I think it wraps around and comes out here. I think that's the way it's looking. Oh my goodness. LOL 1.5. She's got an amazing body and she's well within her rights to show it off. I'm gonna have to go with two. I'm gonna go with two. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. It's just meh for me. So we had 2 3s, a 1.5, and a 2. I think a 2.5 overall is what we're getting with that. A 2.5 is what we're getting with that one. A 2.5 is what we're getting with that one. Next, we have Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah. Haven't we already had Trevor Noah? No. We had Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah. Hey, Kirsten, look. Bow tie. So there is patterns to this outfit now. There's patterns to the jacket part anyway. Sasnail Girl says 2. Penguin, yeah. Okay, I might give it 1.5 just because there's patterns on it. Maybe. We don't have a penguin one yet, Kirsten. Kirsten says 5. So between PP's 1 and Kirsten's 5, straight in the middle of that is 3. Right in the middle of that is 3. So I'm gonna say I'll say 1.5, and then we've got a 2 and this, that, and the other. So overall, we have a 2.5 situation again. We have a 2.5 situation. We have a 2.5. Next we have Tyler. T-Y. All right, we have Tyler. So this is her outfit. Okay. Then it starts going feathery here and here. Okay. Okay. We start going into feather territory. Okay. Nightgown. I mean, yeah. It could be seen as a nightgown, yeah. Sassy Nugget says 2.5. Okay. PP says 1.5. So between a 1.5 and a 2.5, we've got a 2. I'm gonna go with. I actually think it's quite pretty 1. Where do I want to place it? It does suit her. It really does. I'm going to go with a 1. I like this, actually. I do like it. So I'm going to go with a 1. So between a 1.5 and a 2.5, you had a 2. A 1 and a 2 brings a 1.5. So basically a 1. Basically, in this instance, we have a 1. In this instance, we have a 1. In this instance, we have a 1. Next, we have Youngblood. We have Youngblood. We have Youngblood. Let's go back to my comments. We have Youngblood. We got the good leather pants. Nice leather jacket going on. We have Youngblood. We have Youngblood. PP says 1. I need to have a look at something. Okay. We have Youngblood. PP says 1. PP says 1. You know what? For a guy doing this, I'm going to say 1. I'm going to say 1. I'm going to say 1. It's not a freaking penguin suit. So I'm going to say 1. You know, he looks good. But then again, I mean, I don't know much about Youngblood, but, you know, Saturday Night Girl says 2. And, oh, Carson says 2. Okay, so 2 1s and 2 2s brings us to a 1.5 overall. Oh, God, let me click that. Brings us to a 1.5 overall. Brings us to a 1.5 overall. And next we have, and let me have a look at something, if I've corrected this correctly. Yes, this is our final one. This is our final one. The last one of the night. This is Zara Larsson. Zara Larsson. Zara Larsson. I saw this, the Glambot as well. A little too casual, but better than the rest. I mean, you're not wrong, Sasnego. You were not wrong. So Zara Larsson. You're not wrong. He was a bit casual, but it was better than the rest of them. This is Zara Larsson. Okay. What are we thinking about Zara's outfit? What are we thinking about Zara's outfit? Like I said, I saw a few of them at the, I think it was the Glambot, and Zara Larsson was one that got shown quite a bit elsewhere with the Glambot. Yeah, looked pretty good. Looked pretty good. What are we thinking about Zara's one? Pepe says 2.5. Okay. 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 I mean, I'm gonna go with, ooh, Sasnego says 2. You know, I'm gonna go with 2. I don't love it, excuse me, but I don't hate it. But you know what it's giving me? Kirsten goes with 2 as well. You know what it's giving me? It's giving me mermaid, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but this gets a 2 overall. This gets a 2 overall. And that was the last one. That was the last one of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Zara Larson was the last one that I had up. That was giving me, yeah, it's giving mermaid. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's giving mermaid. It was, yeah. But that was the last one of the night. That was the last one of the night. Jinx, yeah, no, right? Jinx. We both thought the same thing at the same time. There wasn't that many bow ties, no. But I do. PP wasn't here earlier. Let me go and find. I'm just gonna bring this up because I know PP would have wanted to have seen it. I'm clicking some buttons. Hang on. I know PP would have. I know you can go back and look, but I will show you. Right, I will show you. I will show you PP if PP's still here. I will show you. I was umming and ahhing whether I needed to censor this one. Whether I needed to censor this one. Like, look, just look. I'm not. Listen, 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 listen. Just yeah, that's as far zooming as I'm going to do. That was Chappell Roan's outfit, a quote unquote outfit. So yes, we've had boobies, and then there was another one where we had ass. Yeah, we Yep. So yeah, that was at the beginning of this live. As I say, you can go back to the beginning where it was shown as well. Yeah, we've definitely had some adventures. Did you review the wrong event? Well, you would think, wouldn't you? No, this was definitely the Grammys. Definitely the Grammy Awards, yep. As I said it when I first saw it, props to Chappell for going there, but it it definitely is what it is. Um Props to her, I guess. I will ask though, because I know you guys went at the beginning. Um do Should we go through film premiere outfits as well? They're a bit harder to get the photos of. See you for the next award show night. Good night, Kirsten. We will. Don't know whether you guys wanted to go through those. The film. There are film premiere outfits to go through. They're not as flashy, but they can be done. Um, there is some film premieres that haven't been shown, but yeah. But yeah, we can do that. Just let me know. But yeah, I will catch everyone later. Yeah, there's different ones that have been done. There are different ones. There's Crime 101. There's Wuthering Heights premiere that's just been shown with Margot Robbie. There's many different film premieres that have just been done and will be done. I know that The Devil Wears Prada 2 will probably have a film premiere coming out at some point. That'll be good to check out. But yeah, I will catch everyone later. And yeah, when is the next film? The next film one is the next film one should be tomorrow. Because that's just happened. I'm looking at the wrong date. No, I'm not. The next film one is um the next no, sorry, the next award show, sorry, is the SCL Awards. I'm gonna have to the SCL Awards. And that's on the 6th, so we'll be doing them on the 7th. But I will catch everyone later. I hope everyone has a fabulous evening, night, wherever you're watching this from. If you're going to cause chaos like PP does, try not to cause too much chaos. And I will catch everyone later. Goodbye, everybody.